My brain. Oh! Shit, it's already 10 o'clock? He's gonna question everyone. And then we're gonna take a little break. So you can get up and stretch and get some water and move around. I might grab some more halls.
Hi, Miss Bow. I'm Ernie Leach.
Hi, Ernie
Dr.
Leach.
Carrington told me you could stay a while and talk to the staff. I've got to lock the doors, so just come and find me when you're ready to leave. Dr. C also has a key, but you don't want to bother him about that.
Thank you, Mr. Leach.
Just be careful where you go. Wolf will get upset if he finds you downstairs. See you later.
Don't go downstairs. Ernie and Dr. Carrington both have a
Did you
key.
manage to learn anything from your interviews, Detective O'Reilly?
Don't bother your little head about it, lass.
It's my job, sir.
This is an official murder investigation, Miss Bow. Do not be interfering.
Oh, I don't mean to interfere. I just want to know what's going on. Any leads so far?
Dr. Carter died as the result of someone sticking a gift shop dagger in his chest. What more do you need to know?
Well, for one thing, who did it?
Yep.
Someone who didn't like him, that's my guess.
Astute.
Brilliant deduction.
If you think that you can do better.
I can try.
Oh, wunderbar. Now we've got the amateurs involved.
I may not be a detective, but I'm terribly clever. I've solved murders before.
Just stay out of me way, lass, and don't destroy the evidence.
Certainly not.
Certainly not.
Yeah. Humph.
Who would be so silly? We just found Dr. Carter in a rather unfortunate state and smell, apparently.
This door is locked.
Yeah. I want to learn more historical things. Wonder if our friend will still be blocking the way here. Oh, hello.
What a tiresome fellow. I take quite a narrow view of fanaticism. There's a fellow who gets the job done. You can't help but admire his industriousness, eh what?
Okay. Oh yeah, we haven't looked at Pippin's notepad at all yet. We should do that before talking to someone else about it.
A notepad made of good quality paper. There's an imprint on the paper from the previous message written on the pad, but it's too faint to read.
We'll make it. Scribble it.
Feels like while this is an feels like while this is
What?
feels like
I just... Wait.
unreadable words.
Okay. But I can't, like,
A
actually use the
notepad.
notepad. Okay. Something shiny over here.
The oil paint on the canvas is old and cracked, but you can still see the characteristic brush strokes of anonymous Bosch who painted with human bones instead of brushes. Feels like a painting by anonymous Bosch. The glint doesn't glint when you hold your finger on it. The oil paint.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Jeepers! The shiny key on the painting even feels real. Probably because it is. Although you have a natural attraction to shiny objects, this one is firmly attached to the painting and obviously can't be removed by hand.
Can't be removed by hand. Well, I don't have anything. I don't have anything that would help us.
It feels like a paint.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, we don't want to destroy it.
Inspecting the painting.
Miss Bow, I read for pleasure. I can't imagine Dr. Carter would possibly have written anything personal that I would find the least bit interesting.
Okay.
Two Brothers Drinking in a Tavern by Rick Morgan, Dutch Master, 1444. Cart Before the Horse by Susetto Live Goudoni, 1481. Portrait of a Young Man by Marciello Fleming, Italian Master, 1550. Musings on Cyberspace by John Wentworth, the Flemish Master, painted in 1533. Art is Work by Fra Boberto Glisoni, painted in 1492, commissioned by Queen Isabella to keep him busy finding a new way to paint instead of discovering the New World so that Christopher Columbus could do it instead. One of the many paintings in Michelangelo's Battle of the Nudes series.
Okay. What about the statues in the middle?
It's one of seeming billions of ballerina sculptures that were made by Dagger, who was something of a ballerina fancier. A fine example of neo-quasi-Italian Renaissance sculpture by Alberto Ravioli. Sculpted in 1525, the humanoid statue is called, appropriately enough, Ruminations on Death and Dismemberment.
Cool. Next room. Oh.
You feel a blush creeping over your face as you look at the perfect body of Rodin's famous thinker.
Mm-hmm.
What perfect burnishing. It's made... What a handsome fellow. Caesar Augustus, BC 63 to AD 14. Octavian, great-nephew and adopted son of Julius Caesar, he assumed the name Augustus after his sound defeat of Mark Antony left him supreme master of the Roman world. He was the first of the true Roman emperors, not counting Julius, who didn't live long enough to enjoy the title, and established the Pax Romana throughout the empire. His wife murdered him with a poisoned fig. He was a pretty nice fellow for an emperor, and everybody missed him. Oh my, he looks dour. Let's see who he is. Tiberius, BC 42 to AD 37. Tiberius disliked most everyone and practiced the strictest economy with funds devoted to public amusement. Consequently, most everyone disliked him. Although he was perceived by the upper classes as a suspicious, ill-natured tyrant throughout his reign, he ruled the empire with a firm, capable hand, and Rome prospered. He was most probably smothered by his nephew Caligula, although no one is quite sure to this day. Nobody missed him.
Ouch.
Oh dear, he looks somewhat dissipated. Let's read his plaque. Caligula, BC 37 to AD 41. Caligula started out a decent enough chap, but shortly after he became emperor, he was seized with a severe illness which unsettled his reason. Consequently, his name has become a byword for frantic cruelties and insane imaginings. The grotesque atrocities of his reign were ended when he was assassinated by the Praetorian Guard in a grimy tunnel beneath the Colosseum. Nobody missed him either. There's a thoughtful-looking gentleman. What does his plaque say? Claudius, BC 10 to AD 54. Enthroned by the Praetorian Guard after the assassination of his odious nephew Caligula, Claudius accomplished much for the empire. Although weak and timid by nature, he proved to be a noble statesman. He built the famous Roman aqueducts and conducted a successful campaign against Britain. His fourth wife murdered him with a poisoned mushroom. She didn't miss him, but the rest of the empire did. Tentatively, feels like
Okay. I don't know if that was gonna be like a puzzle setup or not.
this exit will take you to Olympia's office.
Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, that's nice.
The Neapolitan arched doorways.
Oh,
This is the door to Yvette Delacroix's office.
okay, there's Yvette's room. I don't know what's this way, but let's go to these two rooms.
This door is
Well, cool.
the skull of the long-extinct horned rhesus, known in academic circles to be the source of much controversy regarding it as evidence for the extraterrestrial origin of primate evolution.
Sure. Oh, hey.
Good evening, Miss Bo.
Oh, you startled me.
Good. It gets the blood flowing, doesn't it?
Well, I suppose so.
I see we're looking at my snake oil.
Well, I was just looking around.
I'm sure you meant no harm.
What's the snake oil for, anyway?
It repels snakes, of course. Comes in handy when I'm working in the basement.
Oh,
I lost a load of Egyptian cobras down there a few weeks ago, and I occasionally come across one of those little darlings. Those snakes always want to bite
like
me,
Resident Evil.
but I'm sure they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way. They get nervous very easily, you know. Normally, I love to watch them kill things. My Barney will kill anything he can sink his teeth into.
Charming.
Well, I'd like to chat some more, but I've got to rush off and meet that young Steve fellow. He promised to show me his scars. See you later.
Oh. Was it a quest for, was it a Saurus? I totally missed it.
The skull of the long-extinct horned rhesus,
Rhesus.
known in academic.
What is
It's
that?
an intercom slave unit.
That must be Barney.
The giant lizards are displaying some rather uncivilized behavior. It's a rat, ready to pounce. Well, he would pounce if he wasn't stuffed. Cy Pembert, a formerly successful flax farmer from Nebraska, apparently strayed from a museum tour many years ago. His remains were later found in a rarely used storage closet. Since he left no known survivors, the museum president decided to keep him on as a permanent staff member. This office is now his permanent home.
Oh.
The cages are empty now. There's an array of rare cockroaches in the display case.
Oh. I'm not going to be able to translate that.
It's Dr. Miklos. It's Barney, Olympia's pet cobra.
Hi, Barney. I don't have a snack for you.
You decide.
Right. In the really in the darkness of the secret passage, your blind is about. You have a brief battle during which you endure the battering of the berserk and bellicose black bats without batting an eye. Then your body, bothered by bloody bites, becomes bereft of life. Wow. Hi, Stat. Happy Thursday. That was beautiful. There's like this very subtle. I'm gonna crank it up to see if you can hear it. That's as loud as I can make it go. Weird. Alright. Restore. Spoopy, so spoopy. We did. We made progress, and then I didn't save, but that's okay. We didn't really do anything except talk to whoever we were just talking to. Miss Miklos. Dr. Miklos. Hello, this is different, I think.
Good evening, Countess. Good evening.
No, don't walk away from me.
My, what an intense gentleman he is. Why, he's practically obsessed with the dagger. Well, I do wish they wouldn't let the handyman in during social functions. He's not even dressed properly.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure that...
Also okay. Let's see. Go back this way. We didn't go. There's so many places we haven't gone. I have no idea how big this place is. Hello. Oh, this guy. Goodbye. I mean, I guess I could show him the notebook.
I'm sure your notes are a wealth of information.
Oh, okay, asshole. Oh, we cannot go right, but we can go down.
The head looks like that of a North American Plains Indian. You've read many exciting stories about the American Indian. This is the Life Mask exhibit. You haven't seen
That's
this many
creepy.
dead-looking, expressionless faces since your accounting class at the university. It's the head of a Cro-Magnon man. My, how people have changed. It's the head of an Australopithecus man. Poor little fellow. The plaque says there were animal tooth marks in his skull.
There has been at least two technically instances of murder. Yeah, but we don't know much about the first one. So those both go the same way. I don't know what door this is here to the left.
It's an unmarked wood door with faded flecks of white paint on it. The door is locked. When you touch the doorknob, you get a heavy coating of dust all over the palm of your hand.
Interesting, though. Alright, I should be writing stuff down. Me going around messing up more evidence.
While this is
White dust, though. Ah, let me save.
Maximilian armor from Germany. The armor of Anne de
Yep.
This pyramid is a model of the Great Pyramid of Cheops, Khufu, as it appears today. Originally, the entire surface of the pyramid was covered with smooth, polished limestone. This covering has worn away over time to reveal the stepped surface we see now. The base of the Great Pyramid covers 13 acres and was built with over 2 million stones to a height of 480 feet. Construction took 30 to 50 years.
They at least removed the body. I want to tamper with evidence.
Don't touch it.
So yeah, some of it's like semi-edutainment and some of it's a little silly-tainment, maybe.
A peek into the mummy case reveals that Pippin's body has been removed. The mummy case.
I mean, we could still go back to the offices.
It's definitely blood. A close look reveals the initials PS inscribed on the back of the bloody unk.
Not a PSA, but you know.
The card identifies the slab of black basalt as the Rosetta Stone. Hieroglyphs and letters from the English alphabet are clearly engraved on the stone. The Rosetta Stone was found by a French artillery officer among the ruins of Fort Saint-Julien near the Rosetta mouth of the Nile River in 1799. It came into the possession of the British government after the capitulation of Alexandria. The Rosetta Stone, currently on loan to the Leyendecker Museum, is the key to modern translations of ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs into English text.
I need that.
You notice that half of the Rosetta Stone seems to be missing from the display, replaced by a small card that reads, Artifact 310 removed from display for research on 9/1/26 by O.M.
This year by Dr. Miklos.
The papyrus crinkles when you touch it. The highly... While this is...
Okay. Can we go in the other direction here? Nope. Dead end. Ugh. That's a good question.
There's a close look. You pick it up.
That we can. I want to just like keep back and forth eating hulls, but let's go back to the doctor's office. If arrows would ever work in this game. You got this, Laura. You're right. There you go. Oh, hello. Shift change. Wait, come back. It goes so fast.
Upon the entrance.
That Smith? That's gotta be an alias. Sounds like a pharaoh on a lamb. Ernie Leach? And here I was thinking
Oh, yeah.
What do you know?
Oh, wait. Oh, I clicked the wrong... Damn, right-clicking. Oh, no, that's bad.
How many times you...
Right-click.
What can you tell me about onks?
Well, mademoiselle, angst is like anxiety or nervousness. Like, I'm feeling a lot of angst about going back in the slammer. See?
Thank you, sir. Most helpful.
Tink nothing of it.
Following. About voodoo.
Why isn't that one of those darling little Egyptian thingies?
Okay. Where did he go?
The mummy case. A peek into the previous occupant seemed
Odd. Ziggy is gone. Maybe better in the disc version. Seems different here. Okay. Yes. I knocked it over. I cracked the case. Oh my gosh, look at this face. So excited.
a fine painting of a mighty brontosaurus, the thunder
Not a
lizard.
brontosaurus.
This huge creature with its tiny brain is currently the subject of a controversy. Dr. Earl Douglas from the Carnegie Museum of Natural History believes that current brontosaurus displays have the wrong heads mounted on their skeletons. However, Dr. Othniel Marsh, who originally discovered the brontosaurus, believes that the heads on current displays are correct. Only time and more fossil evidence will conclusively prove which of these esteemed gentlemen is correct.
Truth.
A sign on this dinosaur bone display says, "Please touch." Either these bones feel lonely, or the museum wants you to learn more about the bones by coming into close personal contact with them.
Okay. Well,
The bone is fossilized and dusty.
dusty. Everything dust.
You pick it up and place it in your purse.
Sure. Cool. Can't save in here. Second at least.
This dinosaur feels like a sauropod. You're not sure how you know that. Perhaps your father told you what sauropods felt like when you were a child.
Thanks, Dad.
It feels like fake. The sign says, "Push button to hear Rex speak."
Push it. Push it, Laura.
Welcome to the Linedecker Museum Dinosaur Display. My name is Rex.
Hi,
and
Rex.
I'd like to tell you about myself. I'm a type of dinosaur known as Tyrannosaurus Rex, which means King of the Tyrant Lizards. Although I was not the largest type of dinosaur, I was the largest predator ever to walk the earth. Some of my friends were 40 feet long and weighed 8 tons, with teeth that were 6 inches long. Your modern elephants don't weigh more than 6 tons. I lived between 250 and 65 million years ago, during a period known as the Age of Dinosaurs, also called the Mesozoic era. The first complete skeleton of a Tyrannosaurus rex was found just 24 years ago in Montana in 1902. Although there were many meat-eating dinosaurs, I was considered the best killing machine who ever lived.
Hi, Zillow.
Speaking of which, I'm feeling a bit hungry. Would you like to volunteer to be my next meal?
Ha 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 ha. No thanks.
It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I volunteer. Was it a woman? That's awesome. It seems like that's all we can do. That's the only direction we can go in here right now. But we're gonna save. Okay, Pippin. Ziggy is back. I don't know why we have this bone, but we do. Maybe I can talk to Dr. Miklos about it. No idea what's this way, but this is cool.
The window is too dark to see through.
This totally is a secret. Okay, 15 minutes have passed. Yeah, this is totally...
Feels like you can feel a definite seam in the bricks. You detect a bit of airflow moving past your fingers through the seam. Feels like...
However, I have no idea how to open it, unless it's a one-way. And it's probably also death.
The seam in the bricks is very deep. Up close, you're up.
Oh. Okay, bye. What? Follow them around. We'll probably follow everybody around at some point. I did too. I thought he was gonna give it away. But either he doesn't know or he saw us.
The window is too...
So this is just a little kind of alcove off the side of this room. Yeah.
You hear muffled voices coming through the door to Yvette's
That's what I kept
office.
accidentally clicking through.
This door is locked.
Muffled voices. Let's unmuffle them.
Thank you for coming to see me, Olympia. This is very nice of you.
You're very welcome, my dear. What can I do for you?
Oh, you see, I found this strange bone, and I said to myself, Yvette, if anyone can tell you what this is, it would be Olympia.
A bone, you say? How fascinating. Where did you find it?
I found it right here in the museum. Here
Me
it is,
too.
Doctor.
Now, let me see. Ha ha! Yvette, you silly girl. This is a chicken bone.
It is?
Yes, of course.
You don't...
Oh, I didn't mean to skip the whole rest of it, damn it. But I'm wondering if that means we have time to pick this up. We know there's a secret passage in here. Oh, damn it. Nope.
Dr. Miklos's... feels like an questions. It's an...
Okay. Alright, okay. Suspicious also.
The Neapolitan Archduke...
No. No, I heard it. Shit. Go back. Go back and forth between these rooms.
You don't...
Hello. It's gotta make it seductive music for Yvette.
Watercolor painting, Perverse Pleasures by Yvette Delacroix, 1926.
Cool.
Watercolor...
Yep. Gosh.
I used...
Carbon paper. Give.
You pick it up...
It's another intercom.
One of those new portable typewriters. At a mere £50, you can take it anywhere.
Anywhere.
Well, you could if it was useful to you, which it isn't, so forget it.
What about this cool paper cutter?
Since it's just a slave intercom unit...
Only receive... Okay, this is like Charlie's Angels. Can only receive messages. You probably can. Oh god, you probably can. I just lifted it really high. Let's go out and save again. Things were the worst when they weren't like sharp. Well, well, let's do it.
Better not touch it.
Oh, okay. What is this paper that we picked up?
It's
Carbon paper.
The carbon paper
Kind of like receipt paper, right?
While this... It's you. There are words typed on the carbon paper, but you can't read them this way.
Okay, so we're gonna have to find a way to read them. Cool, cool.
A matched pair of crossed battle axes left over from this room's previous occupant.
You want to make a lot of separate saves in this game? Yeah. It's feeling very easy to mess up. Even we did that in the first one too, though. Definitely needed a lot of saves. Because things can just happen. She does, right?
There's a
Totally
old Norwegian
unexpected.
phrase stitched into this needlepoint. An axe in the hand is worth two in the bush. Words to live by. The file label reads, Medieval Armor Collection.
Oh.
The file
Oh.
the file label reads Dead
Things.
It's a Venus flytrap.
Cool. Aw, makes me miss mine.
Don't even think about touching the flytrap. It's a meat-eating plant that's been getting a steady diet of red meat ever since Yvette bought it, and it's getting hungry again.
Hey, Audrey, too. I don't have anything to feed it. Or any Pepsi.
It's a transom. It's a diploma with Yvette Delacroix's name on it. An advanced degree in French from Ball State University, to be exact. You hear muffled voices coming through the door to Yvette's office.
Again? Oh no, and I can't save.
Come a little closer, Monsieur Nazir. I am wanting to show you something.
Oh.
And what would that be, Miss Delacroix?
Look at the palm of my hand.
It is a lovely palm, to be sure. But what am I supposed to see?
You see this line, Monsieur? It is my love line.
My goodness, Miss Delacroix. It goes all the way up your arm and disappears up your sleeve.
Would you like to see where it ends up, Ramses?
Oh my.
Have you ever been to Paris, Ramses?
No, I can't say I ever have.
Then you have never seen the Eiffel Tower?
No.
Well, by all means, let me show you.
Miss Delacroix, please.
Have you forgotten who let you into the museum, Ramses? Have you forgotten who showed you the secret room for your little ceremonies? You haven't, have you?
No, I haven't, but...
Then you will let me give you the grand tour of the tower, no?
We'll have to go somewhere else. I don't feel safe here.
Is this his office?
Lead the way, monsieur.
Oh no. We're busted if he's coming this way. I don't want to go under the desk. That's a bad place to hide here. In this situation, I just want to... Maybe they're not coming this way. This porcupine looks cute. Another intercom.
It's President Carrington's
Oh, Carrington's. Okay.
Spiny Norman.
They wouldn't come in here, I don't think. Hello?
Don't touch it. A handsome desk clock.
Great. But I want it.
Yes, it's definitely a desk clock. It says made in Switzerland in the fine print on the clock face, which you can barely read due to the glare on the glass.
Okay,
Yes?
so we have a clock.
It is better to... Don't...
What else is on this desk?
Upon close The note is written in a man's handwriting, probably belonging to Dr. Carrington. Don't touch it. Don't... Countess and Ziggy at 1 a.m. Medieval armor display.
Countess and Ziggy at 1 a.m. Countess... Zig... at 1... Armor. A phone list and a phone?
Using your remarkable powers of deduction, you conclude that this little book contains phone numbers.
No way.
Don't touch. Phone numbers. T. Dargan, WP 5125. R. Williams, BL
I did it.
4468.
Roberta Williams.
I did it.
Be safe.
0244.
You hoser.
Be safe. KL
Not yet.
0527.
Ernie Leach.
You hoser. LI
Wow.
2077. And yet, KL.
Oh, I have no idea. Okay,
You
there's...
see the numbers 0 through 9 on the circular combo.
Yeah,
Don't
I
touch.
don't want to touch it. I don't know the solution yet. We're learning a
Upon
lot. This is
close
gonna be like
inspection, you'll
Zork.
see
We're gonna
nothing.
like learn a lot and then have to reload everything, I bet. I had that duo last year. It takes you for a whirl. It has, unexpectedly so.
You pick it up and
I think we're on the upswing. Poke this porcupine.
Ouch! Those quills are sharp.
Please don't kill me. Okay.
don't touch.
No, I want to
don't-
open the desk drawer.
Upon close, the stiff quills look as a painting of the New York skyline.
Should I close this? Yeah.
Don't touch. Don't.
I turned off the light. Nobody seemed to care.
Don't.
Hmm. Okay, so we picked up coal.
Feels like glass. The charcoal appears to be composed of charcoal.
No way. It's not like a something back here.
Looks. Don't touch. Don't touch. The mask of El Boop-be-doop, the Hottentot god of war. Hottentot warriors would invoke their god of war with the battle cry, boop-be-doop. This battle cry reputedly struck fear into the hearts of their enemies, who were usually the Poppentots who lived across the river.
Boop-be-doop.
The war mask of the Poppentots would strike fear into the hearts of their enemies, the Hottentots, by wearing these masks into battle and screaming their battle cry, "Pop goes the weasel!" which translates roughly as, "Go back to your own side of the river, you Hottentot wimps."
Wow.
The Hottentots
Brutal.
hated the Poppentots primarily because the Poppentots kept stealing all the Hottentot women. Actually, the Hottentot women kept defecting to the Poppentot tribe because they had better food, better villages, and men who bathed regularly. You might say that the Poppentots were the first yuppies.
Game what?
The mask of El Whoopentot, Hottentot, and the tribal death.
Alright, what can we... Okay, the phone is dead. So I guess that was kind of pointless. I feel like we're at a dead end in here.
The night sky is seen.
Can't open this. There's a lot. Women like, it's true, yes. But that's all you need to know. That women like Pop-Tarts. I used to like strawberry. That was my jam. Frosted strawberry. But yeah, it's been so long. Why do I have this? Oh, hello.
Ouch! The light bulb is...
Turn off the light. Maybe wait a minute. Yeah, we've found one dead body so far. And now we're snooping around. I don't know why I have this.
You pick it up.
But sure. What was in this little... Oh, it was like a cross stitch. Paper cutter. I don't have anything I need to cut, I don't think. Could probably just destroy stuff, so let's step out of here and save. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Bulb get. I need a flashlight or something to survive this secret passage here.
The cloth seemed...
Oh, Rosetta Stone. Oh god.
The cage... It's...
I didn't look at the other half with my magnifying glass, did I? Shoot, do I need to write all of these down? Are they noted in my notebook? Probably not.
While this...
It is! Oh, cool! Laura Bow, you're the best. No, yeah, it's definitely not. Shit, I probably needed to... I really thought I did examine the other one. Two pages.
A number of hieroglyphs.
Which means we definitely need more letters. It's brutal in here. Alright, he's just gonna keep pacing, it seems. Also, hi Raziel. Happy Thursday.
You hear muffled
Egyptian
voices.
recipe for sponge cake. Hear muffled voices where? Here? Probably. Oh god. Hey Adriel.
Well, lass, we've known each other a long time, and I'm not ready to get married yet. But I know one thing for sure. I love
It's
you.
got some spooky moments.
Oh, my
But so far
great
it's just kind of
detective,
mystery.
This feeling, it is mutual.
Just be keeping in mind that I'd have to kill you if I ever found out you were sleeping with someone else.
Well, bad news,
What?
Chief.
Oh, you are to be making the little joke, no? Your sense of humor, it is magnifique.
I've already had one bad marriage, and it won't happen again. It's been a long time since I've been able to trust anyone as much as I trust you.
This is very flattering, my love. I am never.
Yeah, it
to
would be if
knowing
you were
someone
5
like
for
you
sure. I think it
either.
would be scary.
You're so good and so kind.
Well, I try, lass. I try. It's not easy being a cop in this town. The place is lousy with criminals, even in the police force.
Oh no, how terrible.
Sure, and it's a hard thing when a cop goes bad. I've seen it happen. A cop spends years fighting crime and watching the hoods get rich while he risks his life to make just a few bucks. The first time a cop takes a bribe, it bothers him. Oh, but then it gets easier.
You are such a strong man, my Ryan. You would never be accepting the payoff, no?
Sure, and I'm shocked that you'd even say such a thing, Yvette.
I'm sorry, my love. I should have known better.
You'll have to show me how sorry you are. Kiss me.
Gladly, my love. How can I resist?
Alright, they're cool. I really am old. You'll have to show. Nope, we're not making fun of accents. They're bad accents. This is all that I'm making fun of. They're so bad. Okay, alright, okay. Still can't get that. This guy's going over here. We're going over here too. What a coinky dink. They're really bad. It's kind of painful. Our hair changed colors. We're so stressed. What a way to go. Well, now we can examine it, though, right? It's not out of our reach anymore. I want to do all the things. No, let me do all the things.
The corpse is wearing a black tuxedo jacket. At the moment, it's a poor fit, especially around the neck.
Wait, oh, his head's gone.
How ironic. After untold millions of years, this
Final
pterodactyl has
destination.
claimed a new victim, a male specimen of Homo sapiens, which has been pinned to the floor by the pterodactyl's monstrous beak.
This is your desktop background? That's awesome. Pterodactyl. Got him. What a bummer.
A large pool of blood has formed around the corpse. It has barely begun to congeal, indicating that the incident must have taken place within the past few minutes.
I mean, we were right behind him, assuming it's Mr. Smith. It might not be.
The right hand of this unfortunate soul is flung out to the side.
3 dead? No, 2. Well, 3 including... I never know how to count it. Because somebody died in the intro. No, yeah, let's see. Well, it's closed to the public. It's like a fun murder mystery party. Like Clue. I don't know if you've already found that corpse. The only one that we found is this one and Dr. Carter. Or Mr. Carter or whatever. Poor unfortunate soul. Counting is hard.
The left arm and hand is splayed out to the side. A quick glance reveals nothing grasped in the hand or up the sleeve. The corpse is where... You examine the pants currently being worn by the lifeless body on the floor. They're tuxedo pants with a thin stripe of satin up the side of each leg. The pants are stained with the usual fluids that seep out during death, which explains the smell, but you find nothing unusual.
Does everyone... I feel like that can't be right. Unless you were scared to the point where you, like, peed yourself. I think that takes time for that to happen. The guy in the sarcophagus, yes. Yeah, that was stabbed with the fake knife. And then this one. It could... Oh, wouldn't that be wild if it was the same body? No, I think he just got here somehow. We can't check his pockets.
Is wearing a black... You
have to really check every pixel.
You look carefully at the point of entry where the pterodactyl's bony beak has completely pierced the sinew of the body. There is little to indicate that the wound is anything other than what it appears to be.
Look at his mouth.
How ironic. After untold millions of years, this pterodactyl
Wait, didn't we already look at
claimed
this?
a new victim, a male specimen of Homo sapiens, which has been pinned to the floor by the pterodactyl's monstrous beak.
A dastard. Let's examine even closer, can we? Give magnifying glass.
Upon close inspection, though it hardly seems appropriate, you marvel at the intricacy of the construction. The pterodactyl has been covered with authentic animal hide of some sort, stretched over a rigid framework. There's nothing suspicious about it, however.
No, I don't know.
Though it hardly seems...
Hello?
You yank on the wire.
It's strongly attached to the pterodactyl.
You examine the free end of the wire. It's been clipped cleanly with a slight bend a centimeter or two beneath the cut end. This was no accident.
You don't say. Yeah, the pterodactyl knew. I mean, look at his eyes.
Though it hardly seems... Upon close inspection, you find the flesh around the beak contused and purplish, which is normal for this sort of wound. A few tuxedo threads are stuck in the wound. You search the left arm for clues, but come up empty-handed. You find a large grease stain on the right sleeve. You give it a quick whiff and identify the scent of turkey hors d'oeuvres.
I mean, Mr. Smith was really into the turkey leg when we were out at the party, so maybe that's the sign that it's him. An EDM song.
The blood has begun to clot, darkening and thickening. It's difficult to judge whether or not this blood is primarily from the neck wound or the point where the pterodactyl's beak impaled.
Well, we gotta find his head, right? It's somewhere.
Or both. The pterodactyl is cold and lifeless, which is not unusual since it's been dead for millions of years. You don't suspect it died from foul play, but you never know.
Never know.
The
okay.
You search the pockets and find nothing but the usual lint. You decline to take the jacket with you since it apparently contains no clues and is skewered to the floor anyway.
Fair. Some of our deliveries are really good. Have we looked at everything? I feel like we've looked at everything. The only chance we're gonna get.
Though it hardly seems you carefully examine the dangling end of the wire. It's a clean cut, indicating that somebody deliberately sliced through the cable from the catwalks high above.
Oh! What? Wait! What? Are you just... But you can't just
A fairly accurate...
Pardon? I thought it was him that was dead.